Then was pregnant when she was 16.
Where is humanity? I don't understand really.
On the 65th day of hunger strikes across the world, calling for adherence to international law in relation to the brave men and women in Camp Ashraf. Amongst us today are 8 people who have been on hunger strikes since the 28th of July. That was the first day of the attacks on Camp Ashraf.
I'm here as a representative for many, many parliamentarians in the UK Parliament and also throughout the whole world. We are concerned about the issue, and it's a strong issue. We supported what has happened in Iraq to establish the rule of law. We're now seeing the rule of law being violated by the very people that we've put so much work and support into helping.
Leon Menzies Rasionza, and I'm here because I have no relatives in Ashraf. I am not an Iranian. I'm a British subject, and my reason for being here is so that the man in the street here in this country and in America will know that the situation, the humanitarian atrocities which have been perpetrated in Camp Ashraf is going to affect them if nothing is done by their governments. This is a matter which is not local. 36 lives are being used as pawns in a political game. Why is America and Britain silent? For no other reason that behind the scenes there are deals being made with this despotic regime in Iran.
I want to ask US government, why don't you listen to us? 60 days is not enough for you?
Today, I see my friend sitting beside me. They all like candles. They're burning slowly. To be the light, to be the voice of the people of Ashraf, and to be the light of freedom for my country, Iran.
Cannot understand why the United States government, our government, and indeed the United Nations is not taking action immediately, because we are seeing a situation where our hunger strikers are doing all they can to represent 36 people and others in Ashraf city who need support from us. I cannot understand, and I think it's unacceptable for the United Nations not to take immediate action, for our government not to take immediate action, for the United States government not to take immediate action. I'm dumbfounded that with the judges in Iraq themselves clearly saying these people should be released and returned to Ashraf, that the rule of law being flouted by people that we in this country and others in the Western nations and in the Middle East and wherever else have supported to get into government.
What we have in Iraq is a breakdown of justice. We have judges fearlessly saying these men are innocent, declaring that there is no further appeal for these men and that they must be released. In any legitimate society, those men would be walking free today. In fact, they're now in prison in northern Baghdad, being penned up pending deportation. That is just not acceptable. And I think it's important that the protests in the strongest possible terms come from this embassy here from their masters in Washington, from the Foreign Office, and from the British government. They should follow, in fact, what I have here in front of me is from the European Parliament, is a call for the release of these 36 people.